Well, everybody, we're on the road again. T and I are heading up north. We've been down here a week, and everything is wrapped up. I want to thank everybody for all the messages of love and care for my mom, for us, for my family. My mom is gone. We just finished doing Catholic everything that they do. It was actually merciful. They didn't do a whole casket and a wake and a whole just. They had a Rosary Service last night, which was okay. 2 nights ago, we went with Dad out to dinner again, and this time we went to Red Lobster. Red Lobster's piped-in music was playing the Bee Gees' Nights on Broadway, and it was broken, so it was only playing the Bee Gees' Nights on Broadway. I even asked the host, I was like, I feel more sorry for you, but can that not be stopped? No, it cannot be stopped. So we spent a whole night listening to Nights on Broadway. We got back to our room, and the first thing T does is come into my room with her phone playing Nights on Broadway. I wanted to murder her. So last night I was like, I was having deja vu all over again, because honey, I haven't listened to the Rosary in decades. I haven't been a Catholic in over 4 decades myself. So, honey, they said that Hail Mary more times than I heard Nights on Broadway. Okay. It was lovely. It was lovely to see their friends show up for my dad, for them. Okay. And this morning we did the whole, Mass in church thing with like, here's the 2 gay people in the church that, loves us even though we're sinners. And I was like, My dad told us, if you don't want communion, you can go up, though, and you cross your arms over your chest like Wakanda forever, and they give you a blessing. And I was like, I don't need a blessing, but thank you. So we did all that, and now we just left at it. Their assisted living. That place was, I'll tell you what, people, if you know people in Stanton that need assisted living, you cannot do better than the place where my folks have been. The staff there has been so exemplary and so kind to both my parents, but the care that my mother got there at the end was exemplary. So here we are. Back on the road heading north, and my mom is at peace. Now, I got to tell you just a little more about Mom. Honey, by the time she was, 16, she had met my father. By the time she was 18, she was married to him. My mom grew up with an abusive alcoholic father and a Polish mother who what you did was you just shut your mouth and you don't say anything and you endure it. And that's pretty much what my mom did with a lot of stuff. My dad's not easy. My dad is an only child king baby, and you can either agree with him or you can have an argument until he wears you down and you agree with him. So for the vast majority of her life, my mom just, all right, agreed. It was a rare occasion when she put her foot down and said, no, I want this and I'm doing it that way. And I can't even tell you how many times I said to her, when you put your foot down, you always win. You do have the upper hand. He will sulk, he will pout, but you will always get what you want. And she just chose not to do it for so much of her life. Now, the other thing is with so many other families that I know, there's just war within families. And the idea that you can have a war with my father and get him to see your point, or that you can win the battle, is absurd. And it's the people that thought they could do that left the family. And somehow, though, when you leave the family, what you do is then you contact my mother and you stab her. I can't get to him, so I'm going to hurt you. That has happened a lot in my family. It's inexplicable that this woman that just came from what she came from and made the life that she had, and she was always a pleasant, smiling, generous, kind person, that you would turn around and hurt her is just inconceivable to me. But that also points to a lot of mental illness in my family. So there it is. So you know what? I knew, and I said, and T and I discussed this, when they moved into their assisted living, my mom had already lost so much from Parkinson's, the ability to walk on her own, to start doing things for herself. And my dad, out of caring, but no, you can't have your phone. No, you don't need a watch. No, you can't eat for yourself. No, you cannot walk. No, you need the walk. No. Her world just kept going like this. And moving them out of the house, he also is not someone that has the patience and the sympathy to let her take her time to sort through everything she had. What do you need to bring with you? He was ready to go overnight. Let's go. You don't need this. You don't need it. So by the time they left and said goodbye to Buster, her dog that she loves so much, let's also flash back to last December. Her only sister died of COVID. So by the time they moved into assisted living, my mom had lost so much. And I knew she's going to rally or she's going to let go. And she let go. So yes, it was Parkinson's, but it moved faster than anyone could have thought, because I think my mom was like, if this is what it's going to be, that I cannot get out of a wheelchair anymore, that I cannot feed myself, that I cannot do a thing for myself, I don't want to be here. And again, out of endurance, she didn't say, I want to try to feed myself. She didn't. So she surrendered. And she's at peace. So Helen Shirley Elizabeth Novak Hipkins. Now T and I will just live with her memory and hold each other up. It's kind of amazing. I helped T get through the very tough stuff with my mom because they were close. Them Polish women, really tight bond. And she helps me mellow out with my dad when I'm like, I'm gonna choke him. I'm gonna choke him out. So we've got this together. We've got each other. And then we will do everything we can to take care of our dad, who's gonna stay down there and very happily and, you know, be his crazy ass self. So anyways, people, everybody, thank you for your love and support and all that stuff. And say a little prayer for Helen Shirley Elizabeth Novak Hipkins today. She was a great mom and a really, really wonderful woman. Thank you.